answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows. And you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Couple of yards on the catch. Leaves him 2nd and 8. Smith setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd. Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in your guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's Hall once more. Home to the right. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pick of a 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. And there it is. Touchdown, New York. Kenyon Sadiq. His first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it?
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they could put more drives like that one together. Not how you start, it's about how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
This one is up and good. And he's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
DK on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Yeah, the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Ward's going to throw it. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And with that last little bit of fight, he was going to get them the first. He was short, but how about the determination? Break off that tackle, buy himself some space, and they've got a first down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and 10 from the 32. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Ward. Pass complete to Robinson. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This is Pollard running left. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Ward setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
2-3.
Now Ward. That's caught for the first. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's in for the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he does not tie this game. His extra point's off. They remain down by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Thomas on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. They'll start this drive with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Smith in the pistol. It is almost picked off. He had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Smith will go on fourth down. That's on target to Cooper. What a way to pick it up on fourth down, Brock. Game goes to midfield, to then beyond, down inside the opposing 45.
A gain of 26 yards.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Smith back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. It's incomplete. And now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Smith. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And good presence there by the defense, containing that to the short field. Only 2 yards picked up. He is well away from the marker. It's fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Throwing is Smith. He connects downfield. And again, the decision to go for it's a good one, as they convert on 4th down a second time in this series.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kenyon Sadiq, the 2nd score of his NFL debut. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Titans 6. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A 56-yard attempt.
It's no good. He needed more leg and he sent it too far right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Now on the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Ward. Escapes the pocket. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now Smith. Connects with his back. Hall. It's a race down the right side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Complete to Breece Hall. A gain of 64 yards. 1st down, New York.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the gun, it's Hall. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone. Just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd down, gives a Hall. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4. Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
It's a gain of 14.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin it back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Offense is set. First and 10. Right back to Pollard. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up the first. And he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
You'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain 7 on first.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Ward now. Headed out right. Contact on the throw, and yeah, this one never had a chance. To the ground, it is incomplete. That sets up 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Smith setting the throw. Outright, Cooper's got it. He's got it in the red zone. And with a leap, he's across. Touchdown, New York. Omar Cooper Jr. with his first NFL touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find payment.
Going after is good by Sanders. And that grows their lead to 9.
Jets 21, Titans 12. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. He's got Bellinger. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the 1st down too.
It's a
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Ward's going to throw it. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. To the air with Ward. And this is going to line up incomplete. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Ward to throw. And they try him again, but this one is also incomplete. The defense stayed focused on him after that last play, Brock. There to break it up. It's 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's broken up by a big hit in the end zone. What an effort there to prevent that touchdown. And that forces 4th down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up. And I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. It's going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, it's tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
Looking to throw, Smith. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
To number 16, Kenyon Sadiq. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the red zone on 1st. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Smith back to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
Score Jets 29, Titans 12. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Ward. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He's tackled
Dude, if you've heard me say it once,
line.
you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They give on second to Pollard. He loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets on the first down anyway. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Ward setting up to throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. And they stop it after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm, receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are unmoving.
46-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First and 10 now from the 46. Ward setting to pass. That's Robinson on a slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Left side, cut by Ridley. He's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Here's Ward. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A big hitter on first down. 32 yards.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Trying again following the sack. Ward chased out to his right. Throw is caught. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Ward now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well, you've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down. The Jets take their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And at this point, you may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there. They'll go, it's Pollard. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. On a sneak. Here's Ward. And he gets in. Touchdown!
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Here's Slide to try the point after. This one, thankfully, not off the mark, because this one is up and through.
29, Titans 19.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This could be our last, maybe 2nd to last snap here. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That looks pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
There's the sock, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be good for a Jets 1st down. So it's a road win for the Jets. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp.